Great day, everyone. Jerisha Hawk here, your favorite millennial mentor and founder of the Goal Getter Group. I'm an income strategist, and I help women who work a 9-to-5 build a business on the side, really helping individuals go from living paycheck to having more financial freedom in their lives. Today, I'm really excited to chat with you guys. It's a Friday night, which is, most people are probably out having fun, doing whatever right now. Hey, Sierra. I am in my office grinding out and preparing for a ton of activities I have going on this weekend. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about the side hustle sacrifice that's really required in order for us to be successful. Look at all those S's. And I wanted to just, chat with you guys about the realness of what it takes to build a business. The level of sacrifice that's required in order for us to really grow and develop into the greatness that we wish and we hope to have in the future, and just what's required. A lot of individuals so many of us talk about, I'm going to tell you. I'll talk about what I have going on first. So, it's Friday night. I am at home right now, taking notes, writing out my speech for tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a keynote speech at Michigan State University. I'm super excited about it, for their National Society of Black Engineers for their Torch Award. So I'm preparing for that speech and making sure I got all my stuff together. I'm also in here brainstorming, mapping out strategy processes for my clients. I'm having a VIP intensive on Sunday with one of my one-on-one clients. And basically, we're going to be spending a few hours together, mapping out her entire business strategy, her growth strategy, and actually doing a little bit of implementation. So that's my weekend. And I want to just chat with you guys, because you guys know that I love keeping it all the way real and not just selling the hype and the facade and the glitz and glam of being an entrepreneur and having a business. But I love to show you guys the hustle behind it, because that's really what's important. People are not out here keeping it real about the level of investment, income, really the level of investment and the level of sacrifice that's required for us to really build this. And a lot of us here are working a 9-to-5. A lot of us here have families, have kids, have all these other responsibilities going on in our lives that we have to manage, at the same time of also investing in our dreams and really living in our purpose and operating from our God-given truth through building a business and being of service to others. So I just want to talk about that, because the fact that y'all are even showing up here on a Friday night is letting me know, I'm not the only one over here grinding, but there's sacrifice that is required in the world of entrepreneurship. And people say, I want to be an entrepreneur so I can be my own boss. I don't want to have to work for anybody anymore. I want to have full freedom over my life. And all of that is true, but being an entrepreneur is still work. Even though I know a lot of the Facebook ads out there show that being an entrepreneur is being on a beach on Tuesday at 10 a.m. half naked, or, flying in jets across the country, or, living large in a penthouse in Miami, those aspects of entrepreneurship are possible and real, but there's helly work that goes in to make all of that picture perfect image and visual that we see happen. And there's sacrifice. Regardless if you're working a 9-to-5 and you're trying to climb the corporate ladder, there's personal sacrifices you have to take even in order for you to advance in your career. I was with some girlfriends last night after an award ceremony, and we were just talking about that, how one of her employees, hi, oh, happy to have you here. But we were just talking about one of her employees and really how she's kind of challenged right now within her corporate, advancement opportunities, because in order for her to get to the next level in her corporation, what's really required is for her to start working extra hours, for her to work more than just the 9-to-5, for her to put in 10, 12 hours a day. And the employee just really isn't willing to sacrifice her personal life in order to make that investment into corporate. But the same thing goes for being an entrepreneur, guys. Especially us here who are in the side hustle phase, where we still have our 9-to-5 and we're building our business. There's sacrifice that has to be made. Like, I'm here on a Friday night in my home office working on my business, and my whole weekend, my Saturday, from, that means I'm not going out tonight because I have to be up super early tomorrow to drive an hour away to go to do this keynote speech. So I'm not going to be out drinking or partying tonight. Tomorrow, half my day is at doing a keynote speech. And so I'm not going to be going out partying tomorrow night either, because I have a full day VIP session with a client. So I can't like show up hungover and like whatever. There's sacrifice. You can't, so you have to decide. It boils down to decisions, but I really just want to talk about some of those side hustle sacrifices that are really required in order for us to live the better life. Like, we put in the hard work now so we can reap the benefits later. And it's a mindset shift that has to happen. And this is where I see a lot of entrepreneurs or a lot of women in my free accountability group. And if you're not in the free accountability group, through my business, definitely click the link in the title of this Facebook Live and join us. We would love to have you. We just hit 550 members yesterday, so I'm super pumped about how much we're growing. But the biggest issue I see with a lot of people, entry-level clients or people who are just getting into this space, is they don't understand the level of sacrifice that's required in order for them to build that six-figure business that they desire. Ooh, that was a good one-liner. Oh, I'm going to have to like watch the replay on that. That's supposed to be a blog post. That was a catchy title. So, but it's legit. And I understand why a lot of people don't understand the sacrifice or don't understand what the real investment is, both time and money, to build a business. It's because a lot of people don't talk about it. And a lot of people don't talk about it because it's not, it's not that sexy. It's like the hard shit that goes behind building a business. Like, it takes money to build a business. People don't really even show you, like, people like, if you have internet and you have a computer, you can start a business, which is true. It does not take a lot of money to start a business, but once you start growing and once you actually want to start building a business that generates 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month, you have to invest. Like, my monthly expenses are about $1,000 right now. But that's also me investing $1,000 in my business is me generating also $15,000 in 1 month. So but that investment is required in order for me to build a 5-figure a month business. Like, I hope that makes sense. So there's trade-offs and sacrifices that have to be taken, but especially for us who are still in this space where we are working a 9-to-5 and we want to build this business and create this legacy, something has to give. You cannot still be spending all of your disposable income on VIB tickets to go see Beyonce. You cannot be spending all of your disposable income buying Bollywood bundles, which this is totally such a good investment. But if you are really serious about building your business, you shouldn't probably drop in $400, $500, $600 on getting new hair and getting that boy colored and installed. You probably, aren't going to be going out to happy hour every Thursday, buying rounds of shots for all of your friends on Friday, and doing social brunch on Saturday and Sunday. Like, that's money that you could be investing in your business to build your dream. That's time that you could be investing to build your business in order for you to build your dream. And I just want everybody to just be real and to just keep it clear about the sacrifice that's required for that level of success. You people out here having these amazing businesses that are making 6 figures, that are killing it in the online space, like Gary V. I love Gary V because he keeps it all the way real. But that man is like, he hustles. He hustles. You have to put in the work in order for you to achieve the success that you want to have, regardless of what it looks like. Regardless if it's you climbing in the corporate ladder, regardless if it's you being like an amazing mother and a stay-at-home mom and taking care of your household, regardless if it is you wanting to have extra income. You're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and your 9-to-5 is only allowing you so much financial flexibility. You want to start earning a little bit extra on the side, even if it's just an extra $1,000 or an extra $2,000. Like, you want that option. Or maybe you're in the position where like you want to leave corporate and you want to be a full-time entrepreneur. Sacrifice is required that regardless of what success looks like for you, there's a level of sacrifice that you have to put in and that you have to give in order to make those things happen. Let me check the comments real quick. You guys are like popping off in a couple of the other groups. Shabri said, right, the tangible sacrifice is needed. Yes, Gary Vee is on a whole nother level. I love that man. But it's very, very true. Sierra said, I'm just getting off my 9 to 5. Me last night, not going to dinner to make that launch to get the contracts. Like, yes, Sierra, you are like full testimony of what a true definition of a goal getter is, and you understanding the sacrifice that's required so you can create a better life for you and your son down the line. You understand that you're not just in this game for the short sprint. Like, God has placed a calling on you and on your heart, and you are operating in your zone of genius, in your area of excellence right now, and certain things you have to say no to in order to make that stuff happen. But you're committed to the long haul. You're committed to the marathon race. Like, you know, you're not just trying to win the sprint. Like, you are in it for the legacy. And that's a huge mindset shift that has to happen. Like, why do you want these things that you say that you want? You know, like this idea of whatever success looks like for you, it looks different for all of us. One, how do you define success? What is success for you? Like, get clear on what that means for you. But two, what are you willing to sacrifice to make it happen? Some people are not willing. Like, everybody was like, Jay, you know, what are you doing tonight? Are you going out? You got your hair done? You looking fly? Are you going on a cute date? I said, no, honey, boo-boo. I will be in all weekend, grinding and servicing my community, giving back to my clients, making sure that they have the tools and strategies that they need so they can go create their legacy, and go operate in their zone of genius. Like, me going out, like, there's sometimes I just don't get the opportunity to. And it's been like, it's a habit I've had to develop, because when I first started my business and I realized how often I had to say no to so many of the things in my life that I was used to saying yes to, it was very, very hard. You know, I love being able to help. I love being able to support my friends. I love being able to, you know, kind of be the socialite and go out and have fun. But when I first started my business, like, I had to learn to say no a lot, because in order for me to build what I have today, and in order for me to have the growth at the pace in which I was able to have it, I had to put in time to make it happen. I had to invest the time to actually build it, but I also had to save money so I could like create it and invest. Like my nails, y'all, this is the first time I've had my nails done in like since December. Why? Because I was spending all my nail money on Facebook ads for the past 5 months. Because I couldn't wrap my mind around like, oh, I don't have money to invest in Facebook ads. And, you know, it was a mindset shift. It seemed completely crazy that I was paying Facebook to like run my videos all over the place. So I sacrificed my nail money, okay, to invest in Facebook ads so I could expand my reach and grow my audience and, you know, get more people to discover who Jerisha Hawk is and who the Goal Getter Group is. And that was the best investment I've made. You know, like me doing a 15-minute Facebook Live and investing $10 a day in a Facebook ad has allowed me to generate thousands of dollars in my business in the last 3 months. Sacrifice, okay? I've had to sacrifice, like, and realizing also that even though a lot of people look at their 9 to 5 like as this thing that's holding them back from whatever their greatness is, or my 9 to 5 is stopping me from building a business. I have kids, so I can't build a business, or I can't, you know, pursue my dreams. People saying I don't have the time, I don't have the money, Jay. You know what? That's all bullshit. Okay, I'm calling straight BS. I'm keeping it real on Friday. If you cannot handle the realness, you are welcome to leave the Facebook Live. If you can resonate with anything that I'm saying, feel free to give hearts, show love, and share this with your audience. Share this with your friends, because maybe somebody else needs to hear this too. Hello, hi, hello, the Edwards. But it's bullshit, because all it means when people say, I don't have the time to do whatever, I don't have the money to do whatever, I don't have X, Y, or Z to do whatever it is. And a lot in my space, it's people wanting to start their business and actually invest in their side hustle. It's not that they don't have. They just don't value, and it's not a priority for them yet. That's really it. They're not willing to sacrifice whatever it is in order to build the thing that they say they want to have in their life. Like, let that settle in for a second. And this is like, I had to face this reality myself, especially when I first got started. Because it was like, Jay, I say I want to have this level of success. I want to build this business. I want to, do whatever. But at the same time, it's like, well, it's not a time thing. I mean, we have the same 24 hours in a day as Barack Obama and Beyonce. They got some stuff figured out. Okay, Barack was running the country and had a wife and had 2 kids. Beyonce over here got twins on the way, a baby already here, a husband, and she traveling all over the world, and that woman is making it happen. Buying apartment complexes, dropping clothing lines, like record selling killer on stage. This woman got it all going on. What do you got going on? Your 9 to 5? That's it? Like, guys, they do have a staff. So Kate, I think this is a really great point that you brought up. Because I'm just now in a space in my business where I'm actually able to hire other people to assist. None of them started with a staff. Oprah did not start with the staff. Barack Obama did not start with the staff. Jerisha Hawk over here, her little Hawk empire, did not start with the staff. You start with what you have. And even if what you have is only 3 hours a week to invest in your business, you start there. Like, if you only have $100 to invest in your business, you start there and you grow. Like, I never had, people always ask, how much money do you need to start your business? $100. If you have $100, I can help you start a business right now. Both businesses I've started, I had a business back in college. So let me run back. I'll give y'all some history on Jay, because I made $50,000 in 14 months while I was in college building a business, not knowing what the hell I was doing. All I had was a will, Wi-Fi, and a MacBook. That was it. Okay? That was it. I ran out of financial aid my senior year of school. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I wish somebody would have educated me on that. I didn't know financial aid could run out, but it does, and it did. My financial aid ran out my senior year of school, and I got a lovely email from my college saying, hey, boo-boo, $12,000 is your balance if you want to be able to walk across that stage at the end of the year. And I was like, shit. Okay, how am I going to come up with $12,000 legally without getting on a pole and stripping or like selling drugs? I mean, I grew up without my parents. I've been financially independent since I was 17. Me graduating was a huge, huge deal for me. Like, it was very important for me to get an education. My mother she didn't graduate from high school. My father graduated from high school, but no college education. Like, me getting an education was extremely important for me. So I had to come up with $12,000 legally. Within I had the first payment, I think, was like $2,000 or $3,000 that I needed to make in order to like enroll in my classes. But if I wanted to graduate, I had to come up with all the money for my tuition that year. So what did I do? No business savviness. I did not know how to run a business. I was in school for engineering. I'm an engineer now. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I thought about stripping, and I'm like, I cannot do that. Ed, I learned how to twerk like 2 or 3 years ago. That would not have worked out. I thought about selling drugs, because y'all, this is like legit thoughts that ran through my mind. Just me being completely honest. But my third thought was like, just invest in yourself, start a business. You love fashion, you love clothes, like flip some clothes. I used to do it back in high school. I would go to the hood and buy like knockoff Vizu and True Religion jeans, and then I would come back out to the suburbs and like sell them. I know, y'all, I've been hustling since forever, but I'm like, I can just sell some clothes. So I had no team, no idea what I was doing. I didn't have a business plan. I just knew if I did not come up with this money, I would not graduate. So I started researching my butt off. I spent every single night. I stopped going out. I stopped getting my hair done. I started watching YouTube videos so I could learn how to do my makeup so I could still feel like whatever, and learn how to do like flexi rods so I could get my natural hair on and popping. I just started researching. Like, I used what I had right now to figure out a solution. And all I had was internet, a computer, and I had to come up with a way to make the money. So I figured out how to start a business. I figured out like how to find wholesalers to purchase clothes from so I could resell it. I literally Googled how to start a business, went on like the SBA, like the Small Business Association website or whatever, got my LLC, learned that I had to have a resale like license in order to actually legally sell products online, made a website. You know, guys, I just figured it out. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, 20 years old, a young thug just eating ramen noodles, terrified because I wanted to have an education. I did not want to be in the same position as my parents, living paycheck to paycheck, like not able to provide, a life for me. They weren't even there. So me getting an education was important. So yes, Kate, to your point, like certain people like Beyonce, Obama, Barack, all of them, they do have teams. But even when you get a team in a business, that's just new challenges that come up that you have to deal with. I don't like Jay-Z saying more money, more problems. But there's just new hurdles and new challenges you get experience with. So even, I just go to say, I was able to do all that with no team. I had, $1,500 to my name. I spent every last minute that I had available figuring this out, just trial and error, testing things out. I ended up finding like a wholesaler, a distributor, actually like a warehouse out of Thailand that I ended up buying my clothes from. And, I made 50 grand in 14 months. I figured it out. Now, was that sustainable? It probably wouldn't have been sustainable me going at that method like longer than 14 months. But it got the job done. But there were sacrifices. I didn't go out anymore. I couldn't afford to go, to Qdoba and to Cold Stone and eat out every day like I was doing before. I was in the crib, like grinding. And that was really hard in college because, people who went to Western, y'all know how much people partied at Western. Everybody was hanging. Like the Freakum dress party was on Fridays. The library was popping on Thursdays. Like everything was going on. And it's like, yes, I can go out and have fun right now. Yes, I could go do that. But the idea of potentially not being able to graduate, or the idea of not like, yeah, I can go have fun right now and enjoy these moments, but what am I going to do upon graduation when everybody else is graduating and I'm still here because I didn't have the money to enroll in the classes to get the credits I needed to walk across the stage? It was sacrifice, and it was tough. It was like super lonely. Like it was super lonely because none of my friends understood what the heck I was going through. None of them were starting businesses. None of them were like understanding, like, why are you in on a Friday night? Like sitting there watching Law and Order on replay on Netflix. Like, what are you doing? Why aren't you coming out and hanging? And it's like, y'all, I'm trying to make money to pay for school. And it's like, it was tough. It was like, it did get lonely. I felt like people did not like understand what I was going through. A lot of them didn't understand what I was going through. But I missed out on some of that fun. But it's like, but look at me now. I have an amazing Fortune 500 company job. I manage a $400 million pipeline project. Like, I make great money. I'm financially stable. I got benefits. Y'all, I got health insurance. I got a 401k. And some of those same people that were hanging on that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are still haven't graduated. Are still doing the same thing they were doing 5 years ago. So it's sacrifice. It's sacrifice. And even though I'm at a place now where I could be content with my corporate job, God has placed a calling on me to do something greater. And that's why I even now continue to sacrifice to build a business that helps other people create and live their legacy. Like, do you guys understand that? Like, it's even though I'm good now with my corporate job, and I love what I do. I love my job. Like, it's a very rewarding career. I love the company that I work for, but there's still more. Like building a business has helped me develop my relationship with God like no other time in my life. But there's still sacrifices that have to be put in place. Like me knowing that creating the Goal Getter group, providing one-on-one services, having a membership community, and being able to service other women, which a lot of you guys are on here right now. I love you guys. Sydney, Tamika, who else is on here? Gina, Maisha, hey Ed, all of you guys, like Tasha, Sierra, like I sacrifice my Saturday nights, my Friday nights for you guys. I sacrifice my nail money. Y'all went months without getting my nails done for you guys. I sacrifice, like, the only reason why I even have my hair done right now is because this is about to be another business opportunity where I'll be selling these Bollywood bundles. That's the only reason why I spent the money it cost to get this wig made. But otherwise, like, I sacrifice for my community. I sacrifice for the people in which I serve within my space and within my business. Because I know I'm in it for the long haul. Like my glamorous life that I hope to have one day, the level of success I hope to achieve, like all that stuff will work itself out down the line. As long as I continue to service and sacrifice where I need to, I will be okay. But knowing that I'm able to operate in my zone of excellence, and by me showing up every day and saying no to going out to the club on Friday and maybe, sacrificing like, buying that Starbucks cake pop. I don't know why those things are like $3, but they're so damn good. But, and not getting caught up at Target and spending $100 there, but rather investing that back in my business so I can become a better coach, so I can learn new strategies, so I can hone my craft, so I can be a better service to the people in which I serve that show up for me every day. The ones who pay to be in my membership group, the ones that trust me with their businesses and their babies to grow and build their legacy. Like that's what it's about. And think about that, guys. As you're sitting here wondering what the things in which you have to start saying no to in order for you to start saying yes to your God-given gift. The things that you have to say no to in order for you to start saying yes to your legacy. The things that you have to say no to and sacrifice sometimes to get over that, that immediate gratification so you can have that long-term, like that marathon winning, like, it's what is the reason behind it? Like, why, what is your why? And just remember the bigger picture, remember the bigger picture. All of us here, I mean, you guys are not here for no reason. All of us here have been given a very special and unique gift that it's our responsibility to, one, discover what that is, but two, to give that out to the world. All of us have something, all of us have something. And it's our responsibility to discover what that is, to move out of our own way, to be open to the invitation that God has placed on our heart to go out and give and serve. A lot of you know what it is, but you're scared to walk in your greatness. And I understand. A lot of you know what it is, but you are scared to walk in your greatness. Okay, you will never be ready, but you need to be willing to do it afraid. But all of us have a gift. All of us are placed on this earth for a reason. All of us are here for a divine order and very intentionally. Like it's like a 400 trillion to 1 chance that you were even born right now at this time, like to be living here right now. The odds are crazy. It ain't by chance that you're here. Okay? I want you to understand, like, what is your area of, like, what recognize your greatness. Recognize what it is that you have been called to do. All right? Because all of y'all got it. All of y'all have it. And I want you to get out of your own way. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are valuable. But know that you are worthy of the invitation more than anything else. God is not playing with you. He didn't place that on your heart to mess around and play with you. Like, girl, you feel that? No, I'm just playing. That ain't for you. He placed that on your heart for a reason. Whatever your calling is, that is no mistake. Okay? That is intentionally for you and only for you, but it's your responsibility to go out and serve and give that to the world. Because when you're not operating in your zone of excellence and when you're not operating in your God-given gift, you're robbing other people of theirs. If I was not showing up and creating and sacrificing everything I've sacrificed to build the Go-Getter group and to build this community and this platform, how many other women would I be robbing of their greatness? Because sometimes me showing up and doing this Facebook Live, or me showing up and teaching other people strategies, me creating a community, like God using me to help give and like create the space that somebody else needs to ignite their spark so they can go do whatever it is they've been called to do. Like, y'all are robbing other people of their success by you not operating in your zone of excellence. So I want us all to recognize, and I'm not saying that you can't have fun. Like, I don't want people to think like you need to be a couch potato forever and you can't have fun and you can't enjoy the glory that God has given you and the benefits and the money. You can't enjoy it. I'm not saying that. Okay? I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that a lot of the things you're saying yes to right now, you probably could sacrifice and could say no to so you can start building and operating in your area of excellence and serving in your God-given gift so you can go empower and inspire others to do the same. There's things that you could be giving up. And I'm just encouraging you to do that. I'm encouraging you to walk into your greatness, be open to the invitation, and to just work from your area of greatness, okay? Y'all got it. Can go out there and serve, because you never know who's watching you. You never know who you could be inspiring or empowering to get over their own like disbeliefs or their own negative like barriers, whatever it is that's holding them back from operating in their greatness. You could be the one that's the spark that helped them move the needle. So I just want you guys to resonate with that. I just wanted to talk about the sacrifice that really is required in order for us to build successful side hustles. And it's not even just side hustles, but for us to achieve success that we want to have in our life. Sacrifice is required. Okay? Sacrifice is required. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. Except for God's love. That always is there, but nothing else is free. Nobody owes you anything. I want all of us to recognize that. Let go of your ego. Be able to recognize your ego. Nobody owes you anything. It is called for you to act. It is called for you to move the needle. It is called for you to believe in yourself and know that you are worthy of the abundance and greatness that God has for you. Sacrifice and learn the things that you need to say no to. I promise you, you will not be missing out on too much. And go operate, go figure it out. Like, go be great. It only takes one person to catch your live and read your words. That's it. You never know whose life you could be changing. And like, that's what it's all about. Me skipping out on getting my nails done for 4 months to help women, like to help Sierra get over her hurdles to actually sell her products and like grow her business. You know, like me sacrificing my nails, like, girl, bye. I will walk out here nubby nailed and all if I know that me showing up and me sacrificing that money and to invest in my business and to invest in my gift is going to help another woman like go be great and grow her business and be able to afford the soccer camp and the football camp for her son. It is so worth it. Those happy hour drinks every week, promise you, if you sacrifice that to invest and to serve your people, to serve your community, it is so worth it. So we have to get over this immediate gratification and like these immediate feel goods, and remember like remember like the long-term gain of it. Okay. So I just got a little hot and bothered. I'm reading the comments now. You guys are awesome. I'm really glad. I'm glad this was like, I'm guessing this resonated with all the hearts that I saw here. I would love for you guys to share this Facebook Live. If you think any of your friends, the people who follow you, could benefit from this Facebook Live, I definitely invite you to share it. I also invite you to join my free accountability group. So within the Goal Getter group, which is our paid monthly membership program, but also we have a free accountability group for folks who want to learn more about who we are, but also to be surrounded by other like-minded individuals who can help you move the needle, and just get that encouragement, that maybe that little push that you need, that daily reminder of like, go be great today. Make it great today. You get to decide and design the life that you want to live. I really do invite you to click the link in the title of this description to join our free accountability group. If you already know, if you're in a space where you're like, girl, I don't just need the free accountability. I want to learn more strategies. I want to be surrounded by ambitious women who are really making moves, who are earning money, who are turning their ideas into income. Like, either shoot me a DM or go check out the paid monthly membership group, the Goal Getter group, and we really do invite you to join us there as well. We have monthly mastermind calls where we all get on video, we can hear each other, we can see each other, and we work through whatever current business challenges that you're experiencing. But we also have guest experts come in every month. Oh, thank you, Shawnice. Thanks, Ed. Thank you guys for sharing the video. We have guest experts come in every single month to teach new strategies to help you grow your business. So I really just invite you to just take action. Even if it's just you clicking the title of this description and joining the free accountability group, I would love to have you in that space. If you know that you need additional support, please reach out. I would love to chat with you to see what else I could do to help you move the needle, or to connect you with somebody else in the space who might be able to help you better than I can. I didn't know that about the accountability group. Oh yeah, Ed. So there's the free accountability group, which is open to anybody who wants to join and just be surrounded by community and get additional support. Then the monthly membership group is the Goal Getter group, which is paid. That's $49 a month, where you have the monthly mastermind. You have a guest expert come in every month. You get access to the full library of resources that we already have in the membership. We call it the C-Suite Lounge. Within that portal, there's like 15 modules already built in there. And you have more direct access to me as well as the other high-performing women. So if you pop in, you have a question, it's like, Jay, I'm stuck here. What do I do? You know, I'm there. I'm responsive. I'm answering more of those business-related strategic questions on how to work through the back end of your business. So we have that. And then Fuck Fixed Income is coming out in May, which I'm super pumped about. And that's going to be more of an academy-style, like, group environment where we're going to be teaching you how to earn an extra $1,000 on the side, okay, by turning what you know into income. So you're going to be creating services and selling your services to actually make an extra $1,000 on the side. And then my highest level is just working with me on a one-on-one capacity. And that's really like super intense if you're looking, you're ready to make the financial investment. But it's also really a way for you to fast track your way to success. So it's a VIP intensive day. We meet for either 3 or 5 hours. We work through your full strategy for your business and your growth strategy. And then, you can keep me on to actually implement and execute that strategy. So great question, Ed. Those are like the 4 different ways you can really get involved. The free accountability group, the monthly membership group, which is the Goal Getter group. It's $49 a month. Fuck Fixed Income, which is coming out in May, teaching you how to earn an extra $1,000 on the side. Or my highest level, which is for my VIP clients. We do a 1-day intensive and then a few follow-up calls for implementation and execution. So that's really I want to fast track my way to success. I want like a customized solution for me. I'm ready to invest, and it's a great way to do it. So those are the ways you can. The Edwards, Sarita, she said, new to the free accountability group, loving it. I am so happy to have you in our space, and I'm so happy to know that you are enjoying it there. India said, I'm about to sign up. I need help implementing quality strategies. And that's huge, like having the right systems in place, and especially when you're just getting started off, knowing where you should be investing your money, but also having, like people, I've done it. I've already put in the hard work. I've spent thousands of dollars investing in my business and learning the know-how, trial and error to figure out what works and what doesn't. So having access to both me as well as another group, a tight-knit group of women who are also going through similar challenges but also have had really amazing success, having access to that type of community where you can have that on-demand support it's totally worth the $49 a month. I mean, like, honestly, the next cycle of the Goal Getter group, the price is going to be going up, just because of how much value is really being put into the space and really how much level of access you have to really like 4-figure strategies. So right now it's $49 a month. It's definitely going to be going up in the next couple of months, but we would love to have you, India. And for those who are like on the fence, it's like, maybe I don't know if I need this membership space, or I don't know, leave a comment below and I will give you guys a trial period. You can try out the group for 7 days for $1 just to see if it's a good fit for you, see if the content we have can really serve you in the space that you're at right now. So if anybody wants to try out the Goal Getter group for just $1 for 7 days, just tag me, let me know, and I will send you the link so you can sign up and do that. What else you guys got going on? Kelly said, why do I keep showing up late to the party? Kelly, the party didn't start until you got here, girlfriend. Okay? Sabri said, I'm sending you a message. Yes, slide in my DMs. I would love to chat. Jessica said, can you speak on the types of industries the majority of your clients are in? So this is really tough to answer because the women in so I have the group coaching program going on now, Launch Your Hustle, which that's going to be evolving into Fuck Fixed Income. But the women in there are like, we have artists, people who make custom paintings. We have like tech gurus who are like, they make apps and create websites. And we have graphic designers who create logos, who create visual elements for brands. We have women who are like public speakers. One is Gina. She is a public speaker for domestic abuse survivors. Like really wide range of women. In the Goal Getter group in our monthly membership program, we have 6-figure business owners who are serial entrepreneurs, who have like food delivery businesses, who have event planning businesses. Sierra, she creates like custom leather handcrafted like purses and wallets. I'm trying to think. Tiara, she is like a social corporate social maven. Like this woman, I'm not gonna even lie, she does a lot of like corporate marketing strategy stuff for big business. You know, Kelly, she is a mom, but she has a monthly subscription box, a monthly subscription service. So it's extremely diverse. It's a very diverse group. And I will say, I really specialize in turning what you know into income. So how do you create a service-based business to start off? But once you have a solid service-based business going, how do you turn what you've been providing as a service into passive income streams? So I'm really big, like my niche, when you work with me one-on-one, I really like to specialize with clients who want to create a service-based business to start off. And I think doing one-on-one or small group environments is really good for people who are just in the beginning stages of creating a business, who like are really new to the space. Because it's hard for you to create like a program or a course when you don't really even know what people need. So that's really where I specialize in. But then also I'm really awesome at how do you diversify your income? How do you create multiple streams of income within your business so you have more than one way that you're making money? So, but the same strategies really do apply to a wide variety of business. Like these strategies are transferable. So I teach the core strategy, but also how do you, but I'm really big on how do you adjust and adapt that to your specific business? Because everybody has a different audience. They have a different niche. They have a different price point. They have different products or services they're selling. So the background strategies, the baseline strategies are really the same, but how do you morph in sorry about that. Got a phone call there. But so yeah. So Jessica, to your question, it's extremely diverse. We have women from all walks of life who are creating all different types of businesses. Oh, Kelly, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. She said it's game changer. But you show up, you do the work. Like, somebody keep calling me. I'm on Facebook Live right now. You show up and you do the work, Kelly. Like, I love you. You are awesome sauce. Jessica said, I'm in a niche market. Jessica, tell me more about your business or what you're doing or what you're selling. Kelly said the Facebook group alone is extremely valuable. I ask so many questions that sometimes I feel bad that I'm not paying more. Oh my, Kelly, oh my gosh. Well, you have been grandfathered in at the entry price of $49 a month. Like I said, the group is going to be going up in price in our next like wave of enrollment, just because everybody keeps telling me like I should be paying more to be here. So, but the free account, there's a private Facebook group for only the members where you have a lot more direct access to me, but direct access to the other members to ask questions, to work through challenges, to share your wins, and to really go more on like the lessons learned of what you're doing to grow and build your business. Kelly, I love you. We have a whole thread where Drisha breaks down how she gets her coins. Yes. I'm so big. Like, you guys are paying for access. Ask the questions. Act like a CEO. Ask the how and the why. And I will disclose it. Like, I'm fully transparent. Like, when I'm launching or going through a new product cycle, or, you know, I had my first 5-figure month in March. I was kind of mad at y'all because y'all didn't ask sooner. Like, Jay, how did you make $15,000 last month? Please. How, Sway? How? Tell us and teach us your ways. If you ask, I will deliver. And you guys do ask. I'm glad you guys asked. But I'm super transparent. Because, like, your wins are my wins. If you guys are not winning and growing and building and making money, like, what am I doing? That's the whole point. So I don't hold back. I do not operate from that, like, area of scarcity that, like, oh, if I tell her my strategy, she's going to go steal my stuff. Like, no. I do not have that mindset. One, I know that what is for me will be for me. And two, like, none of you guys have the exact same business I have. We're not servicing the same clients. We're not doing it in the same way. The way that you teach is completely different than the way I would teach. The way that you service and give is different than how I service and give. And there's like billions of people on this earth. I can't have everybody as a client. Like, there's enough for all of us to eat and be well and be fed at the top, okay? And I want all of us to be flying out on our jets to our private islands. Like, we can all eat. Your wins are my wins. That's what it's all about, okay? That's key, specific to your audience. Yes. Kelly said there's so much info on the portal that I've had to pace myself. I feel like a kid in a candy store. I think that's probably the toughest part because there is a lot of content. So, but one thing, Kelly, I think that you did really, really right at the very beginning was saying, like, Jay, where do I need to focus? Like, what are my next 3 steps that I need to take? I know the information's here. I have access to the information. It'll be there when I get to that stage in my business. But where do I need to focus first? And I thought that you did a really good job with that. So Jessica said communication for information security. Can you give me like more info? Like, what products or services are you providing to your clients, and like what challenges or struggles are you having with actually building the business? One of my mentors is actually she used to be the senior VP of Verizon over all of global security and like cybersecurity, but she just actually moved to London a couple months ago and is now, I don't even know the name of the company, but it's the largest telecom communications company in the world, and she's over their global security. So one thing, I'm very honest about what I know and what I don't know. Okay, I'm very upfront. There's some things I'm great at and some things like, girl, that is not my lane. But one thing I will say that you guys is anybody who's in my community, like, I connect with other people I know. So not only are you getting access to like myself, access to the other women in the community, access to the content, but I'm pretty open with my network. And I've connected multiple goal getters with other women that I know, or other mentors of mine, or other people in my network that I know to help them figure out stuff that I don't know how to do. And I'm really selective about it. I don't, if the women are showing up and y'all are doing y'all stuff, and because my name is now on it, if it makes sense, I definitely connect people with other people that I know to help them move the needle. So some stuff I don't know, but I have a board of directors, is what I like to call them. You know, a bunch of very high level executive Fortune 500 folks who I lean on when I can't answer some of my members' questions. And then I have awesome other entrepreneurs that I know, but also we have guest experts. So like, let's say you are, let me keep scrolling, training and awareness. Can you, like, what do you mean by training and awareness on security? Information security. Are you like selling B2B? Are you creating like courses for corporations? Like, what are you doing? How, why, what, where, all the nuggets. Hey, Tori. Laura, this child just got into the Costco size pack of toilet paper that fast. Kelly, Kelly, but you are like an amazing mother and building an amazing business. I love the whole thing. You doing it all, girl. Ed says, I'm like, my island or yours. Yes, honey. My jet or yours. Whose helicopter are we taking today? Okay. Oh, your island's in Fiji. Mine's in the Bahamas. I'll be coming to visit in 2 weeks. Sarita said, not worrying about somebody taking what yours. You can't take what's mine. You can't. We have to get over this operating from a mindset of scarcity. Guys, there's trillions of dollars trickling around our feet right now at this second. There is billions of people on this earth and on this world. One coach, one service provider, one business cannot, like, think about fast food. Guys, there's a Wendy's, a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Arby's, there's a million, there's like a handful, I don't even know, a Sonic, In-N-Out, Big Boys, I don't know. There's how many different fast food restaurants? And they all making millions? All selling the same processed potatoes and meat? They just all do it a little bit differently. It tastes a little bit different. Like, and that's where we all have our own, like, secret sauce. We all have our own flavor. Okay? We all have our own flavor. So even though we may be selling similar products or even providing similar services, we all have a lane. Like, we all have our own audience. Like, I'm not for everybody. Everybody can't take all this luxurious weave, okay? And this, you know, caramelized melanated skin. Or like the way I communicate and coach. Like, everybody does not like, everybody doesn't fit for me. But they might fit for you. So there is no, like, scarcity. There's enough for all of us to eat. Jessica said, thank you. I create awareness videos and e-learning around security for large corporations. My company offers marketing and communications with the biggest demand for me has been in, oops, hold on. I can't read the rest of the comment. Let me open my laptop so I can see the rest of the comment. Hold on one second. So yeah, I think, so if you're doing awareness videos, so it doesn't, I don't want to say, like, the niche doesn't really matter much. It's really how can we help you automate more of your systems? How can we help you make more passive income? How do we get you in front of more clients and more corporations? Like, it's similar strategies that apply regardless of what your industry is. So I'm not sure, I'm opening up my computer so I can't read the full comment that you left because it's like too long for my phone or whatever. Okay, oh, she said, my company offers marketing and communication, but the biggest demand for me has been in security. So like security e-learning, so are you teaching like internal? How are you teaching like for a corporation but internally, or are you teaching the corporation how to set up how to create more like secure systems or whatever? So basically you're selling a training. Like, it's just like me coaching about how to help people build a business. Yeah, so it's similar strategies. It doesn't really matter. It's similar strategies. You just tailor it to your audience. So it's yeah, that would be no problem to go forth in that space. I mean, because it's basically, are you doing one-on-one? You're doing B2B. Like one of my mentors, which I think is so crazy, she wants me to work with her, and she does executive coaching. She's former like VP of Fortune 500 company, you know, retired, and now does executive coaching, but she does like executive coaching for, you know, big corporations. And I was telling her about what I do, my business and all that stuff. And she pretty much has to be present the way her business model is set up now. If she's not like in the company working one-on-one with a client, she's not getting paid. And I was like, girlfriend, you can package all of that, sell those as like courses, or like online digital training, where companies now can buy your courses as a subscription, where they're paying monthly or paying yearly to have access to your content. So maybe they can't afford you to work one-on-one with one of their executives, but they can buy your digital virtual training so they can still get the training for their employees. Or two, you've already worked with a client, or you've already worked with a coach and you came in and done your in-person presentation. But how do you continue that relationship? They can also buy your online training or buy your digital products, your workbooks or what have you, to maintain that level of education until you come in again the next quarter. So that's one thing that we're going to be working on. And she already is doing great business, like working as a coach or a consultant for these massive companies. So Jessica, I think really similar to you, teaching employees what not to do with data. How do you scale that? Because you can't, there's only so many hours in the day. So you showing up in a business and doing your presentation and then having to leave, like, you can't really scale that because there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so many places you can be. You can only be in one place at one time. So how do you turn that service into like more of a virtual experience where now you have options? where, you know, or maybe you create it as like a curriculum that now the company buys and they now distribute it to their entire employee, and you charge for every in-person that watches. So now they have an 8,000 employee base and you charge $10 per employee that watches my training. Like, boom, honey, you own 6 figures in one company. So I think it's the same strategies. It's just how do we adjust these core business strategies to make it fit and work for your industry and your niche. It is super important. The more, like, the way the world is going now, security is going to be like the #1 issue. Everything is online. Everything can be hacked. Like, I didn't know you could hack somebody's crib from their toaster. I was like, what in the hell? Who out here hacking people's toasters to get their social security number to steal their money? Like, that to me was mind blowing when I figured that out, or when I discovered that was a thing. It is such an important niche. Like, and you can like kill that area, Jessica. So I love it. Trying to figure out how to get there. Yeah, I understand. Like, it's definitely a roadmap, but if there's anything I can do to support you, please let me know. Like, that's really where my zone is how do you turn, and you already have successful clientele and you already have the curriculum developed. It's not going to be too bad to actually take now what you've been doing with a one-on-one client and packaging it into a digital course or to a monthly membership type of subscription thing. And that's basically what I've done, is turn what I do with my one-on-one clients into more condensed academy version, where I can now sell that to the masses, but also to have the monthly membership group where I'm able to highlight other women, bring in other guests, but provide that as a subscription base. And you can scale. I'm not now trading time for money. Every device is listening. Isn't that kind of like creepy? Like, I just did not know you could hack a toaster. Like, my toaster is not that fancy. I didn't even know toasters were that fancy. Yeah, so world is definitely changing. But yeah, guys, there's I know I've been rambling. You guys are asking really, really great questions. So again, I really do invite you guys to join us. Join our free accountability group. If you know you need more help, feel free to shoot me a DM, or check out my website for my one-on-one services or for the membership group. And just remember that some sacrifice is required for you to build your side hustle. Some sacrifice is required for you to get to the level of success that you want to have and achieve in your life. What are you going to be willing to say no to so you can start saying yes to your legacy? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. Again, thank you guys all for who shared this video. I really appreciate it. You never know who you could be inspiring or empowering or motivating so they can start moving the needle in their life. I love you guys for showing up. Thank you for even giving me your time tonight to listen to me rant. And I hope you guys just remember what I said. Keep moving that needle. And I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, everyone.